Hey guys, welcome to the Bear Podcast. I'm Jason, and I'm here with not my guest, but my lovely wife, Dr. Beth.
Hey.
Thanks for coming on the Bear Podcast. Hey guys, we're just going to talk a little bit about the 2025 Bear Paw Internship. Every year we have a group of kids come in. We love them like they're our own, and we have an absolute ton of fun. We're opening up the portal pretty soon. I believe it opens on
January
1st. So it's like the whole month of January. Is when you're going to be able to apply. But don't think you're just going to quickly do this in like 5 minutes. You got to get your resume ready. You got to get a reference from your youth pastor or your senior pastor. Sometimes that can take like 2 to 3 weeks all in itself. So you want to start asking for it. If you're interested, you want to start asking your pastor for that reference letter now. And then you're going to get it all together. And then the portal opens on January 1st. It stays open through the end of the month. And then we close it. I believe there's going to be instructions online, but I think we close it right at 5 o'clock on the last day of January. So don't wait till then to put it in. This isn't math. This isn't your English class. This is like an entire summer of fun. Beth, what has been your favorite part of the internships?
PT.
Of course it is. Guys, she looks all sweet and innocent, but she's ruthless. Every morning we wake up and we PT. Our bodies are a temple, right? And she's cutthroat, guys. People have died.
Nobody died.
I actually died.
My one-liner is, but did you die?
And I felt like I did. Does that count?
But obviously he didn't.
All right, so we're moving on.
Our favorite part is feeding into these kids in their physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual ways to see them come out better at the other end of the summer than at the beginning of the summer.
Yeah, and we have a big team of people that come together. Obviously, Dr. Beth, most of the mornings she's here leading PT, whether it's on the gridiron or what do we call the AstroTurf area? Feels like it's the gridiron when Beth's leading it. We're all sweating, breathing hard, and sometimes we run up the road. Sometimes we do Fire on the Mountain.
Fire on the mountain.
Sometimes we do canoeing, which sounds really nice until... You remember that?
Some people don't know how to canoe.
They sure don't. Especially the one without a keel on it. They're just going like this all through the river. And I'm finally I think there's something wrong with that canoe. And there's not the little bump down the middle of it that helps you just...
We're the people who step in and fall over.
That was your son. He didn't get that gene from me. But anyways, we do lots of fun activities. Last year we went like whitewater rafting. I guess we went whitewater canoeing.
Yeah.
Which was really interesting because they actually rolled a canoe at the bank. Not at like Wells Fargo, but like they were literally leaving and
on the bank. Mm-hmm.
Flipped it over, all the lunch floating down the river.
Yep. Bye-bye.
And they're like, well, we tied the egg carton in, but all the sandwich bags floating down the river. So then we're down there picking up. Felt like...
Was that your favorite part?
No, because I think Elijah tried to get it the first time, and then she rolled hers over. You guys, we were in like a foot of water, so it wasn't a big deal. But it was just a mess. And then like 4 hours later, we're still canoeing. We're like, hey, is that a Doritos bag floating by? Let's go over there and pick it up.
Probably yours.
It was probably. But... Guys, we have a lot of fun at the internship. You come to camp. This year we're changing it up a little bit. Some of you guys might have known that typically we would work 3 on, 1 off. This year we're doing 3 on, 2 off. So on your 3 days of working, some days it'll look like you're working maintenance. You'll be working with Brady, learning how to change oil, learning how to weld, learning how to do mechanical stuff. Sometimes you're on grounds. You're out mowing lawns, doing whatever. And sometimes you're on kitchen. This year, we're bringing in a team to help us with our horse. It's called the equine program. That means horses and mules program. So that's really exciting. And then on our 4th day, the first half of the day is going to be personal development. On that day, you're going to meet with Dr. Dan or one of the mentors. And then the rest of that day is for like first half of that day is free. Like if you need to go to like a doctor's appointment or you need to do your laundry, plan your week out, whatever you want to do. And the last half of that day is evangelism, where you're going to go out, hopefully with, I don't want to say his name yet because he hasn't fully committed. But you're going to go out evangelizing somewhere, oftentimes we go to Spokane, Sandpoint, but we're really going to have an emphasis this year on the Kalispell Indian Reservation, which is just north of us. And we believe that God put a nation in our backyard, and that we're going to start
ministering to them.
Ministering there. And then on your off day, you can do whatever you want. So it's a 3-day on, 2-day off rotation. It's going to be a really fun summer. It goes by so fast. Be the longest, hardest days you'll ever work, but it'll be the most fun. You're going to meet friends that you have for the rest of your life. So
we start June 16th, and I believe that's Father's Day.
Yeah.
And we're going to go through August 23rd. So mark your calendars, check with your parents if you are not emancipated yet.
Ages are 16 to 23. If you're outside of that, just reach out to us and ask. Sometimes we can make special exceptions for certain people, but that's really going to be our core group. We got people coming in this year from Zimbabwe. We got a couple people coming in. Actually, there's a couple talking about coming up from Honduras, but it is an application. So don't think this year's a shoe-in. Our goal is to get 2 or 3 people from many different church groups, and that we can come together every summer, and that they can bring the fire back to their churches. So get your resume ready. And
application is online, bearpawcamp.com, so you can go check it out. You can show your parents, you can show your friends. Just because you have a friend that gets in with you doesn't mean you're going to be on the same team with them, but it's going to be a really fun summer. I mean, we're on the Pend Oreille River, you guys. It's fun all summer long.
Are you saying like wakeboarding, tubing, floating, worship on the river, all that kind of stuff? Is that what you're trying to say?
Swimming, canoeing, jumping off the pilings.
Canoeing is not fun, you guys.
It can be fun.
It's a
good exercise.
It's a team building exercise, is what it is.
Yeah.
It depends on who your person is. Nevaeh, I forgive you. Like, why are my arms so tired? Going down rapids, down a river. So, we also had Emily in her canoe.
Yeah.
I felt jacked after that trip, you guys. So, speaking of being jacked, if you're planning on coming this summer, you might want to start thinking about getting in some physical shape, because the first couple of weeks we're busy, we're working, plus we're working out, plus we're working, and it's usually during that time when it's like the most stress. And
we have 135 acres that y'all are going to be perusing. So
what does perusing mean?
You're going to be cruising, going through. Oh well, we kind of have. I mean, we have the side by side.
So perusing, you just been cruising around, not like when we did our big airsoft war and it was all 135 acres and it was interns versus me and Brady.
Oh, that was actually kind of funny.
That was funny because...
Good video.
Yeah.
You don't have any lasting effects. It's okay.
I got shot right in the glasses. This is why we wear safety glasses, guys. So.
Was that you?
No, it was Lainey's little brother. Bruce. Yeah, I look over and Bruce is like hiding in a bush. I just see a barrel come out. I'm like, no. I guess he was saying surrender, but I was saying no. And I hear, bink. And I'm like, I'm hit. Just glad he didn't go fully auto. But we do a lot of stuff like that. That was a team building exercise, and it was cool to see all the interns come together as a team and cruising around, watching each other's back. It was a physical representation of what happens in the spiritual, and we need to be watching each other's back. We need to have each other's six, because we don't want any Judases amongst us. And
nearly every morning, because there's mornings that we have camps and we're really busy making breakfast, but we have devotionals sometime in the day.
With Dr. Dan.
Dr. Dan is an amazing spiritual leader. We brought him on last year. He's from Texas.
Yeah.
I didn't do that accent very well.
Sure didn't.
No, I'll let you do it.
Anyways, Dr. Dan's from Texas, you guys. He's awesome. He came up here just to serve, and we fell in love with him. Our families came together, and he is just a huge blessing to have on board. And he's just a wealth of wisdom. He's one of those people where you just hang out with him. He just starts dropping nuggets and pearls of wisdom, and it's like, I'm just going to hang on to this forever and this forever. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Why does God still do miracles? Because he does. Thanks, Lexi. So, anyways, hey guys, if you're interested in the internship and you don't know about it, you can reach out. You can call our office. Lainey is now on staff with us, and she'll be answering the call. So if you have any questions whatsoever, just go ahead and call Lainey. She'll get you squared away.
Clarify.
But yeah, no matter where you're at, guys, if you're interested in doing the internship, the first year is unpaid. The second year you qualify for our paid staff position. And yeah, we'd love to have you, love to host you, and we'd love to do some live with you this summer. So it goes from June 16th through
August 23rd.
August 23rd. Hopefully you guys can make it. Make sure you get applied by the end of January. We love you guys. We'll see you.